What does the Nasdaq, S&P, Dow Jones, and Herschel Walker have in common? All right, guys, I've got 3 appointments tomorrow, between 30 and 40 prospecting calls, and oh yeah, I need to still get my job done on top of that. So I'm recording this video super late at night, trying to find more day out of my time or time out of my day. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are doing the same. Hopefully you guys are doing your best to finish strong as well. Now, normally at the end of the day, what I like to try and do is take a look at the stock market, see where they stand, see where everything is at, see where it might be heading or whatnot. And obviously this year it's been down, but today I noticed something. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what I noticed. So I look here, and the Dow Jones year to date from January till now is down by 11%. Not so bad considering the year that we had. 11% is reasonable and understandable. But if you go to the S&P, now that's down by over 20%. That hurts no matter who you are, right? That means if you had $100 in January, you now have less than $80 today. Or if you had $100,000, you have less than $80,000, right? That's gonna hurt, and that's gonna make you nervous. But then you go to the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is down by 34%. 34%. That is absolutely ridiculous. What that's saying is you had $100, right? You had $100 and now you have $65, or $100,000 and now you have $65,000. That's gonna hurt anybody, no matter who you are. And then through all this turmoil and studying, etc., I think to myself, Herschel Walker. Yes, the guy that is running for the Senate for the drama-filled state of Georgia. That Herschel Walker. But not the candidate Herschel Walker per se. More like the football player Herschel Walker. You see, Herschel was a great college football player and an average NFL player. The reason for that is because the Dallas Cowboys were awful. There's only so much you can do as a running back with no offensive line. The year before they traded him, the Cowboys went 3-13. The year that they did trade him, they went 1-15. You can't get any worse than that, right? However, because even though the records were the records, the hype behind Herschel never faded. And this is because every once in a while, even with no offensive line, you'd get a glimpse of the old college Herschel, and it kept everyone believing, kept everyone excited to watch him play. And sometimes, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, when your record is 1-15, it's time to throw in the rule of addition by subtraction. Meaning, sometimes you need to get rid of your greatest asset in order to put you in the best position to win long term. What do I mean? Well, one person cannot make a football team, right? You know that, I know that, the GM knew that. So he asked himself, what can I get in a trade with my most valuable player? He said to himself, I'm willing to take the hit now so that I can prosper later. Addition by subtraction. So they ended up trading Herschel, right? They traded him to the Vikings, and in return for Herschel, they got 3 first-rounders, 3 second-rounders, and a couple of throwaway picks, while Minnesota got Herschel Walker and a couple of throwaway picks as well. Getting rid of Herschel led to the worst record in football that year at 1-15. But over time, sound investments can make you rich. With that sound investment, the Cowboys went from 1-15 in 1989 to 7-9 the following year to 11-5 the year after that, and then winning 3 Super Bowls over the next 4 years. All because they were able to get value when times were bad. Where are times bad right now? Well, you could say a ton of places, right? But for today, let's say the stock market, especially year to date, the stock market. At the same time, what gives you value 100% of the time over time? The market, mainly the Nasdaq, the Dow, the S&P, etc. Let's go ahead and take a look more at what I'm talking about with regards to making a sound investment in a bad time. If you look at the Dow Jones, we'll try and wrap this up. If you look at the Dow Jones, yes, year to date, not so good, but You go 1 year, it's also still not so good. You go 5 year, it's in the green, baby. It's in the green, right? Started down here and now it's up here. But if you go back to all the way to 1982, it's down here at 1,000 points and now it's at 32,000. 100% of the time over a long period of time, right? Sound investments. Same thing with the S&P. Let's just go to the 5 year. That's in the green. Let's go to the max. Look at that. 139. Now it's 3,748. Sound investment over time during a bad time. Same thing with the Nasdaq. Let's just go to max. Same exact thing, right? And then it's down. But this is what I want you to take a look at this part right here, guys. What does this mean? This means every time you buy something, you're getting it on sale. Because you know over time, it's going to mirror this. It's going to mirror the upward trajectory over time. So if you know that eventually it's going to be up here, if you're buying everything down here, you're getting it on sale. You're doing what they call dollar cost averaging, right? You're buying month over month, regardless if the market is good or regardless if the market is bad. So again, when I think of, how bad the market's going or, the economy and all these jobs are being lost, etc., that part sucks, right? But with regards to the market, it's a bad time. But over time, if you decided to make an investment, it's a great investment. And honestly, it can get you to your Super Bowls or to your retirement by investing in yourself now. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully that was some type of information that was helpful. I'm going to call it a night. And remember, guys, life is not meant to be. It's meant to create. Too strong.